2. Westbrook banks it in.
We mentioned in the open.
And a steal. A 6-2 start for Washington. Remember, the Nets got out of the gate slowly against Orlando, and it's 2-7 a game for that top spot. They're on a 10-0 run here. Irving cutting and finishing off a nice find for each and every night in order to have a chance of success, which the Nets have had defensively in recent days. And Washington just dominating the paint on these first few possessions. Harden got the angle. Wizards blitzing up the floor. Westbrook wins swiftly into the front court. Westbrook bodies, kicks. Matthews connects.
Protecting the inside, but like that, pressure on the ball, pressure in the passing lanes, extend the offense more.
Green tried to throw it down. It served as a pass, but Harden can't finish. Jordan can, and just on 2 possessions. Raul Neto into the game for Washington. Harden separates and flips it in.
Well, you got to fight through that screen, at least understand going over, and Kyrie Irving waves his hand, taking blame.
Jordan lays it in. Good hands by Harris. Beal in some trouble. Blake Griffin, Bruce Brown getting ready to check in for the Nets.
Beal can't even touch the ball, but once it is in his hands, watch out.
Irving, oh, he just spun around Neto, but 10 of 12 from the floor. Hachimura loses it. Jordan nearly gave it back, but was fouled. And that's going to mean Blake Griffin gets to check in.
Okay. Brown, number 20, Landry Shamet. And please welcome to the floor, Brooklyn Net number 2.
His Brooklyn Nets debut. Shamet in the corner, connects behind.
Sets the screen. Landry Shamet.
Shooting guard role next to James Harden, and it has worked out nicely. Beal couldn't get around Griffin. The rejection from Blake. Here it is, debut in Brooklyn. Brown settles and flips it.
Group looking nice together. Bringing Blake Griffin. Working on the defensive end, and this is just where his size, his timing, anticipation. There's a lot of areas that I think we're going to continue up the last 2 weeks, but his high IQ just gets him to the right places on the floor.
Irving follows it up, finds Brown. What a dime from Kyrie. Irving looking to separate from Avdia. Irving fell, spins it to Griffin. Shamet short on a 3. Another chance here for Brooklyn. Griffin, the spin. Griffin couldn't. Beal bodies in, gets denied by Claxton. Irving, the leaner? No. Brown, the offensive rebound. Lobbing it to Claxton. What a dish from
really special.
Beal can't get it to go. Lopez keeps it alive for Washington. Nets on a 9-0 run, no longer. Griffin wants it in the post, draws 2, finds Brown. What movement? Claxton.
Or even is the example of Blake Griffin will still command and engage multiple defenders.
Lopez just muscled his way inside.
Nicholas Claxton making himself available. Beautiful throwdown. Oh, a little bump. A little shot. Second year, first year. And then what a beautiful pass by Griffin, and then Bruce Brown forcing the little bit more juice when you're seeing things happen and go through the rim.
Oh, that's going to be a charge. Blake Griffin.
Up. That's just a hard drive take by Bradley Beal.
Games entering tonight, 0 for 2 thus far this evening. Griffin looking to stick with Lopez. That is going to be a foul against Griffin.
Yeah, watching the right.
In the league in free throw attempts per game. Claxton ends up with a loose ball off good activity. Harden in rhythm, connects on a much needed
play on the defensive end with his
points. Harden, the breakdown, the separation. You bet. James Harden in his.
There's a dig by James Harden. and then surveying in rhythm. Bong is laying back, giving him room. Knocks down a three, and you've talked.
Get too excited about Nicholas Claxton and put too much on the youngster's plate as Westbrook finishes tonight since coming on the floor. As we take another look at Westbrook.
Just so strong, bodies through Joe Harris, picks up the foul.
1 of 6 from the floor. Harden, oh my goodness. James Harden, oh, couldn't get the roll, but did get the whistle.
Talk about so many of his numbers, but he realizes a mismatch he has with Matthews on him, trying to figure out where the basketball was going.
Brown has brought great energy off the bench for Brooklyn. Beal, that league in scoring. Harden, lobbing it up to Claxton, oop in the alley, and a little stare and hang after Brook. No, Brown the rebound, Nets pushing. 5 on 4, Harris alone. Truth on a 3.
He starts cooking, and then Harden.
For Brooklyn. Harden gives it up. Irving gives it back. Harden finds Brown, lobbing it in. Steal guarded nicely by Claxton. Nets come up with a steal. Here is Brown, Claxton running and flushing. Nicholas Claxton gonna catch again for Brooklyn.
This is vicious. I mean, the transition bucket, but it.
Brown lost it, got it back, puts it in. Bruce. And besides the incredible content that Michael brings to the table on that show, I mean, you get to listen to those pearly pipes for the entirety of the show. How amazing is that? Oh, how about the back? Harden and Irving. Beal just absolutely ate up Shamet. And it's
Shamet on him. He's going to try and go to work. And here's DeAndre Jordan. You see Len's job of getting the inside position, the tip it, and then Bradley Beal is just a special.
Third offensive foul against Beal.
So let's watch. And it's the extension. I don't know if it's the body.
Against Phoenix.
Excellent recall, Rooks.
That's what I'm here for. Irving sticks the 3 for 1. Neto, nice spin. From those
yeah, they're competitors. They're locked in otherwise.
Low
down a ground that Claxton can cover, and then just ferociously coming from behind.
Dishes it out. Harden, veering, couldn't finish. Westbrook the rebound. Brown in for Brooklyn now. Blake Griffin at the 5 to begin the 4th. Griffin on the move, flushes it down. There. The weight is basket as a net. Harden leans in and finishes. Lopez spins. Westbrook. Westbrook now has a triple-double, his 14th of the season. Let's go back.
Hot fake has got the lane. Bop. There you go. Take flight. Excellent read, and then of his teammates. The bench loves it. The bench loves it.
Blake didn't take the 3. Now sets up Harden. Matthews went for the steal. Harden. Oh, what a find to Harris. 10-point net lead. Westbrook tees it up and hits the 3. The Wizards won't go away. Griffin gets fouled by foul against Westbrook to the ground.
Well, and you see foul there by Westbrook, but when you mention the would-be, but for Shamet, tough break just given the fact that he was really fine in his game.
Harris finds Johnson in the corner on a 3. Have control of the basketball. He had not gained any kind of possession as Harden using the Claxton screen. Harden banks it in.
This Harden watching Len, watching Westbrook, and Len just leaves. And you see the push. They're going to keep coming at the Nets.
Harden, the crossover, the dish. Claxton had it stripped across the timeline. Beal, a three. Look out. It's a three-point game. Timeout. Nice find. Green leaves it, and Claxton finishes. 5-point Brooklyn lead. Westbrook plays it in.
The dribble penetration, get to the back.
And Westbrook just made easy work of Harden.
And that's a big reason. Getting it inside.
Harden leaves it. Claxton lost it, got it back. Not great spacing here for Brooklyn, but Claxton running to the rim. Flood plus the foul on a beautiful.
And the Nets make something of it. Take a look. Joe Harris, Kyrie up top, and Claxton realizes he is wide open. Nice dive, back door, beautiful delivery.
Beal, guarded by Irving. Beal gets around Irving, kicks to Matthews, who waits. Short hit. Irving comes up with a steal on Beal. Couple of big corner. Westbrook now. The strip from Harden, loose ball. Westbrook trying to get it back. After nice hands from James Harden. And it'll be
other end and just watch him. The body control stays with the play. And Joe Harris misses a three-point shot at the other end. But once again, getting on the ground, doing the dirty work. I think Nicholas Claxton here in closing minutes.
Matthews short, long rebound. Ball back into the arms of Harden, 1:20 to go. Irving accelerates.
You see right here, Kyrie Irving, hands up, ready to go. Splits the defense, I think.
Irving hits the 13 off the bench for Claxton, 12 for.
That was incidental contact of his arm.
And Westbrook blazes to the rim. It's a 2-point game. Irving sneaks inside to Claxton, who puts it down. Plus the.
Harris sets a nice screen, blows right by Matthews. Engage.
Claxton, Nets back up 5. Westbrook, no. Irving now. Nets up 5. Irving trapped. Gets it back. Pedals away from traffic. Washington still not fouling. Washington not going to foul now.
The foul, and I'm not sure. Was.
It's one thing to go for a steal quick standing closer. Brooklyn finally outlasts Washington. Harden and Westbrook exchange pleasantries, and the Nets survive the Wizards.
Wow, what a way.